Welcome to the Explainer. You know, spreadsheets, they can feel pretty intimidating, right? But they really don't have to be. Today, we're going to cut through all that complexity and show you 5 key functions that'll save you a ton of time and help you find the stories hidden in your data.
So let's kick things off with a feeling I'm pretty sure we've all had at some point. You're just staring at the screen, you're totally stuck, and the so-called help is, well, it's not helping. Yeah, that universal moment of spreadsheet rage. And if you've ever been handed a messy spreadsheet, you know that feeling, right? That where do I even start kind of chaos. But here's the thing. Being able to sort through all of this isn't just a niche skill anymore. It's a totally critical skill in just about any job out there.
Okay, let's dive in. So here's our mission today. We're going to take this messy, chaotic list of burger shops from all over the country and actually turn it into something useful. We're going to clean it up, get it organized, and find the real story that's buried in all that data.
Okay, first things first. This list is huge, but we only really care about a few specific shops. Now, we could scroll for hours trying to find them, or we could use our first tool. And that's where VLookup comes in. So you basically have two choices here. You can do it the hard way, scrolling and searching and squinting at the screen, or you can do it the smart way and use VLookup to tell Excel exactly what you're looking for so it can just grab it for you. It's the definition of working smarter, not harder.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. That formula looks intimidating, but trust me, it's not as scary as it looks. It's really just 4 simple instructions you're giving to Excel. It's kind of like giving directions. Tell me what you're looking for, where I should look for it, what info you want me to bring back, and do you need an exact match?
So let's break it down. Just 4 simple steps. First up, what are you looking for? That's your lookup value. Second, where should it look? That's the whole table, your table array. Third, which piece of info do you want back? That's the column number. And last, you tell it false. This is super important. It means you want an exact match, no guesswork.
All right, so we've got the specific data we wanted. Awesome. But, of course, that reveals our next problem. The location data is just a mess. Sometimes the city and state are in different columns, and sometimes they're all mashed together. We've got to get that standardized. So, why does this even matter? Well, think about it. There's a Portland in Oregon, but there's also one in Maine. If we just group everything by the city name Portland, our numbers are going to be completely off. We need a unique location, like Portland OR, and for that, we're going to use our next function, Concatenate. And honestly, the fix is super simple. The Concatenate formula just smushes text together from different cells. What's cool is you can even pop in your own text, like that comma and space you see in the formula, to make it look just right. But okay, what if you have the opposite problem? What if the city and state are already jammed into one cell? Well, for that, there's a great little tool called text to columns. You just tell it what's separating the data. In our case, it's a comma. They call that a delimiter, which is just a fancy word for a separator. Then, bam, it splits it all for you. All right, our text is looking way better. But there's a sneaky problem hiding in our data that could totally wreck our analysis: duplicates. It's super common for the same burger shop to be on the list more than once. And if we start calculating averages or totals, those duplicates are going to throw all our numbers off. Good news is, this is probably one of the easiest things to fix. You just highlight your data, head over to the Data tab, and hit Remove Duplicates. The only trick is to make sure you tell it which column has the unique value. For us, it's the burger shop name. And with one click, poof, all those extra rows vanish. And I gotta be clear about this. This step is not optional. It is absolutely crucial. If you want results you can actually trust, you have to start with clean data. It's the foundation for everything else you're gonna do. All right, our data is clean, it's consistent, and it's unique. We've done the prep work, and now it is time for the big payoff. It's time for the grand finale, the most powerful tool in our kit today, the pivot table. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful, clean data. But it's still just a giant list, right? It doesn't actually tell us a story yet. So the big question remains, what does any of this mean? What are the patterns hiding in here? And this is where the magic happens. A pivot table is this amazing feature that lets you slice and dice your data however you want, just by dragging and dropping. You can answer really complex questions in seconds. And the best part? No new formulas needed. And boom, look at that! Just by dragging state over here to rows and annual sales over there to values, the pivot table instantly crunches the numbers and gives us the average sales by state.
And just like that, we have our first real insight. We can see Oregon is leading the pack. And this is where the fun starts, because now we can ask why. Is there less competition there? Is our marketing better? This is how clean data and one simple tool can lead to some really powerful business questions.
So there you have it. In just a few minutes, we went from a total mess to a clear, actionable insight. Let's do a quick recap of the awesome new toolkit you've got now. So you've got VLookup to pinpoint data, you've got Concatenate and text-to-columns to wrangle all that messy text, you know how to clean things up with remove duplicates, and then the big one, pivot tables to actually find the story. Seriously, these 5 tools are the bedrock for handling almost any data you'll come across.
And here's the real takeaway. This isn't just for data analysts. Like the source material says, almost every job today touches data in some way. Getting good at this stuff makes you faster, smarter, and way more valuable, no matter what your job title is.
So we took a totally chaotic list of burger shops and turned it into a real actual business insight. So now, the last question is really for you. Think about the spreadsheets you deal with every day. Now that you have these tools, what stories are hiding in your data, just waiting to be found?